video, we will see the basic introduction of coordinate geometry. The first thing we have learned in the earlier chapter is line, and we have seen number line. So what is a number line? Number line is having a zero in the middle, and then it is extended to infinity on both the sides. So this is the positive side and this is the negative side. Now and 0 is in the middle, and then we can have like define the unit, and then whatever is the unit of length, it could be like 1 centimeter or 1 inch or whatever it is, and then we can say 1 2 3, and on this side we will say -1 -2 and so on. And we have to make sure that this length are same, are equal. Similarly this side also it should be equal. So we can choose our own scale. That means we can have this 1 centimeter or 1 inch or whatever we want, and we can have the number line. Now number line, as you know, a line has only length. It has only length but no width, no breadth or width or width. So only length. Now but in real life what happens is, most of the time we are not dealing with this type of situation, but we are dealing with something we call it plane, or something which is having breadth or width. For example, this whiteboard which you are seeing has a length and it has a breadth in this side. So there is a breadth here and this side is the length. So we take a piece of paper, say for example we take any piece of paper. So we have this piece of paper. So this is the dimension length, and then this is breadth. We have small paper, this is called A4 size paper, then we have A5 size paper, then we have A3 paper. So we have different length which are standardized for paper. So we have like A4, which is the normal size paper. Then we have something called fullscape. So all these are paper. Similarly, when we go for a plot of land, then also we need length and breadth. So when we are talking of a plot of land, so this is like a plot of land. So this is length and this is breadth. So if we want a bigger plot of land, so either the length could be more or breadth could be more or both could be more. Similarly, when it comes to floor, when we talk of floor is also having length and breadth. So just take your classroom. That classroom has length and breadth. So these are all called plane. So let us understand what is a plane. A plane has two dimensions. Plane has two dimensions. We call them as dimension x and dimension y by convention. So let us understand this x and y is by convention. We could have called anything else, but by convention we call it x and y. X and y. So length side we call it x. This is also, when we are drawing it, this is the horizontal side and this is the vertical side. Now once we have a plane, and suppose this is a point in the plane. Now how do we reach this point? So in coordinate geometry, the way we reach is that first we go in this direction and then we go in this direction, and this is 90 degree. So we go here. So this is suppose a point A. So first we go in this direction and then we go in the y direction. So this is called x direction and y direction. Suppose we go like 2 units here and we go 3 units here. So as we have our scale defined in number line, similarly we can define our scale into in the plane also. So when we are, so it is like first 2 units in x direction and then 3 units in y direction. So this is how we can reach to point A. Suppose we have to reach to another point, suppose this point is here, this is point B. Then again how we will reach? We will first go this and then like this. So this is a systematic way of reaching any position in the plane. It's a very systematic. So first we go in x direction and then we go into y direction. So we should remember that this is a systematic way. Coordinate geometry is a systematic way of moving in a two-dimensional figure, in a plane. Because in case of line, it is only length. Either we are going towards positive side or we are going towards negative side. Similarly, in case of coordinate geometry or in case of plane, we also have both all the 4 directions. So let's extend it in this direction and let's extend this in this direction. So let me remove this word floor. So as we have seen that this side is positive in case of line, so this side will be negative. And again by convention, again if the vertical side going up is positive and vertical side going down is negative. So this is negative, this is negative. And this point is like 0. This point is like 0. And what this point is called? It is called origin. Origin. So this is the reference point. This is the reference point. This is the reference point. Reference point. And again we have going in the x direction, this will be positive, and going into the vertical upside is also positive. So in this case it is, we will say plus 2 unit and then plus 3 unit. And if suppose the point is somewhere here, then how we will do? First we will go in this direction which is negative and then positive. So this is suppose 3 unit and this is 2 unit. So we will say first minus 3 unit and then plus 2 unit. And normally we write like this, minus 3 plus 2. So this is representing point C. So point C is equal to minus 3 plus 2. So basically coordinate geometry is locating various figures, various shape, sizes, and first we have learned 2 dimension. This is x and y. Now this is plane and this has 2 dimension. 2 dimension. So we are now understanding 2 dimension in coordinate geometry, and they are reflected by plane. And in real life you have seen chessboard. Chessboard is also like a plane, and it has rows and columns. It has rows and columns. So typically the plane could have rows and columns. So you know how many rows are there in chessboard and how many columns are there? There are 8 rows and 8 columns in a chessboard. Similarly, if you have seen Sudoku, Sudoku puzzle also have rows and column. So it has 9 rows and 9 columns. People who children who like to do crossword, again there are rows and columns, and when they specify, they will say in this row this is the clue for this row, and this is the clue for the column. So like that, it helps us in locating things. It helps us in able to communicate where the things are, where this particular thing is being marked, as we have seen this point A, point B, point C. Coordinate geometry is very useful when it comes to city map. It is so in geography, where we have to do city map or the map of the country or map of the world, like you have atlas where all the maps are there. So coordinate geometry concepts are very useful. So let us summarize. We have seen the introduction of coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is basically locating and understanding various shapes, either in 2 dimension or even in 3 dimension later on. Uh, and we have seen that how it has positive side, and which is the x side, horizontal side and the vertical side. Horizontal side is the by convention indicated by x, and vertical side is indicated by y, and this side is plus, this side is minus, upside is plus and downside is minus. Thank you.